welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's going to be a get ready with me video on this hair and makeup. This is something I do not necessarily on a day-to-day basis, especially not the hair, but the makeup pretty much whenever I go anywhere, and then the hair is just if I want to look a little more presentable, a little nicer if we're going to dinner or just really anything, or if I'm just feeling like dressing up. This is typically what I will do. All these makeup products are my favorite makeup products right now. I cannot live without them. They stay next to my sink. They never leave my sink except for today to film in my beauty room. This video might be a little bit off and I apologize, but I really wanted to get a video up for you guys this week because I got 2 up for you guys last week. So I really wanted to get one up for you guys and show you kind of what I like to do with my hair and makeup to make me feel pretty in these last few weeks of pregnancy that have been really crazy. So if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. To start off, I'm going to moisturize my face with the Total Moisture Facial Cream from Benefit. And I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger. My skin has been really bad from all my pregnancy hormones. I tend to break out like on my forehead and the sides of my head and like my chin area. I don't know if you can, I'm pretty sure you can see that. That is like, has been there for at least a good month and a half. It's like ingrown. I don't know what its issue is, but it's really annoying. Also, just want to apologize for the background and for the lighting. I haven't set up my beauty room yet, so I'm figuring that out. It's such a mess in here. But anyways, for primer, I'm taking Benefit Professional. This is my favorite primer for pores. I have quite enlarged pores like in these areas. I think everyone does. And I'm also applying some on my forehead because I have a chickenpox scar. I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender and my foundation. And the foundation I'm using is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear. And this is shade 2.2. I'm kind of pale. I don't get out much just because I don't really, at this point, I just don't really like to get out much. I'd rather sit at home. So I'm just going to blend this into my skin. And I don't know if you can see all that redness, but all that redness is just acne and blemishes waiting to pop out and give me a nice little treat. And it's hormones, so it's the best part so far about me being pregnant. With this foundation, I find the beauty blender is so much better to use. I tried using a brush, but it made it like streaky, so then I'd eventually just go in with a beauty blender and touch it up. So I'm gonna go on the other side. So now I'm done with foundation. Now I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. And this is in the shade Light Neutral. And I need to get a new one of these. I am almost out. But this is my favorite concealer. But I also like to take this onto my eyelids to act as a primer for my eyeshadow. Just really making sure to blend that in with patting motions and not swiping motions. To set my concealer, I am going to take this little mini Laura Mercier translucent loose powder, and I'm just going to take that same damn beauty blender and just pack this on my under eye area. And I just like to do this because I actually do notice a difference that my under eyes do not crease when I do this, and I love it because sometimes I do crease under here, which I think everyone does, but it just prevents it from creasing. I like to go ahead and set my face with this translucent powder because I like to go in with like powder, bronzers, and blushes and all that. And if you put powder on cream, it doesn't really blend well. Sometimes, other times it does. But personally, I just like to make sure my face is set before I go in with any other powders. So while I am baking, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, and I'm gonna take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade dark brown, and just go ahead and do my brows. What I like to do is I just like to go in lightly in the front and then a little bit heavier and darker towards the back. Oh, why are my brows so bad? And then I just kind of follow the natural shape of my brow. I don't really go too crazy with it, and then I like to take the spoolie and blend that out, and then just go in and fill any gaps with that same pencil. Now that I have the pencil on, I'm just going to go in with this little duo powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills just to set it. So I always take the lightest shade first and go in the front, and then of course just taking the darker powder towards the back. And this also helps fill in any gaps that I have missed, and it just kind of sets that and keeps the pencil from moving. Now that I have filled in my brows, I'm just going to set them with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And in the front, I like to have my hair stand up a little bit. I feel like it makes it look nice and natural. And then just comb them down. I always have like a few hairs that always fall down, and it's really annoying because I can use this, but those few stubborn brows just like to get away. So moving on to the eyes, I love this palette. This is the Kylie Bronze palette, and it is so pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two shades right here. I think they are Topaz and Tiger Eye. These two, Topaz and Tiger Eye. And I'm just going to take that on a Morphe E27, and I'm going to blend that into my crease. Right in here. Now these eyeshadows blend like a dream. Oh my god. I love them so much. I'm just gonna take a clean brush, kind of blend this eye out a little more. I don't know what happened. I think I put too much on of one color, and so it messed it up. I'm just gonna take those same two shades again, but I'm gonna take more of Tiger Eye than of Topaz, and I'm just gonna pack that onto the eyelid. Back into the Kylie Bronze palette, I'm gonna pick up Obsidian, which is this dark color. So it looks black, but it doesn't look black, but I think it is black because the name's Obsidian. But I'm just gonna take that on this Urban Decay Naked brush, and I'm going to take the flat side, take that black really close to my lash line to act like an eyeliner, but it's not as harsh as an eyeliner, and it just kind of gives a nice smoky effect, and I really love the way this looks. And then I'm going to take that other side of this Urban Decay Naked brush and just kind of blend it and smoke it out. To finish off the eyes, I'm just going to take this Sigma E30 pencil brush and pick up Tiger Eye and Topaz again and just smoke that out on my lower lash line. For mascara, I'm taking two different ones. I'm taking Maybelline's Colossal Spider Effect mascara and using this on my upper lashes. And then I'm going to take Pixie by Petra Lower Lash Mascara and do my lower lashes. Now we are done with the eyes. Moving on to finish off the face. So I'm going to take my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I'm taking a Morphe E20 brush. I really love this brush for kind of carving out my cheekbones, and I'm just going to contour my face. Picking up a duo fiber brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend the contour and just really make sure it's nice and blended. Moving on, so I'm going to take a little bit more bronzer, and this is the Honest Beauty bronzer in Dusk Reflection. And I'm just going to take a Morphe M509 and just a little bit of this above that contour, just to give me a little more color because I am a little pale. And just kind of brush this wherever I need more color. Perfect. So now I'm gonna highlight. I always highlight before I put on my blush. I don't really know why. I don't really know, but I always put on highlighter first. And I'm gonna use Becca Champagne Pop, and I'm using my Anastasia A23 brush to apply that. So I'm just gonna apply it on any area that I want to pop. So right here on my cheekbones, tip of my nose, in the bridge of my nose, and just blend that out with my finger, and then some on my cupid's bow. Also going to take that same highlighter and pop some on the inner corners of my eye. And then a little bit on my brow bone, just to make that pop. To finish off the face, I'm going to take my Lorac Buildable Blush in Prism and just apply that with a Morphe E4, which is my favorite blush brush. And I take it on the apples of my cheeks and blend backwards. Last thing I do is I just spray some setting spray, and this one's just the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. It's the one I keep in my bag because it's small enough, so I'm just gonna spray my face. Normally I just put chapstick on, but for today I'm gonna put on this ColourPop Lippy Stick in Addict, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit and then blend it out with my finger, just because I don't want too much color. But now that I'm finished with my makeup, I'm going to show you guys how I do my hair. I don't do this every day. This is more of like if we're going somewhere and I kind of want my hair to look a little different than just straight how I normally wear it. So I'm just going to use this older version of the Bellamy 6-in-1 with the 32mm barrel. I love this one just to give me more of a nice wave. So what I do is I just separate and go from like my temples back or a little up more, and then just split it into two sections. And I'm just gonna take the wand and I'm gonna take a section of hair. I don't really have specific measurements of how much I take. I kind of alternate how much I take. So for the first chunk, I always take about this amount. Then I start with the barrel towards the back of my head, and then keep it on there like that. And I don't hold it on there for very long, maybe like 10-15 seconds. And then just drop it into my hand if I can. And there's one comb. Probably can't see it because my hair is dark and my shirt's dark. Then for the second one, I just go ahead and take a good chunk of hair, and then I keep the barrel towards the front, and then just twist it around, leave a little bit hanging because I don't want to burn my fingers, and keep it on there for 10 to 15 seconds and then let it go and drop. So that's basically it. I just alternate, and yeah. So then of course you just want to do the same thing on the other side. You want to start with the barrel towards the back and then alternate it from back to front. And it really does not matter how big of a piece of hair you have. It all is just gonna blend together. Okay, so now we are to the top layer and we're pretty much just gonna do the same thing, but for the front pieces, I don't like to hold them as long. I like them to be a little more looser than the other ones. So I barely like wrap any hair, and then I'll hold it on there for a little bit. And then it's just a little bit looser so it's not as curled up in my face. But I'm still gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna alternate front to back because I like the texture that it gives. So I'm just gonna go front to back. Careful not to burn yourself. Now that my hair is all curled, I'm gonna flip it up a little bit and I'm gonna take this Away Hair Care Wave Spray and I'm just going to butterfly my hair and spray it in there. And this really helps give nice texture and body to the waves. So that is what I am doing. And it also helps kind of make things a little more piecey. So let's see, zoom it out. Ooh, don't mind the box. Don't know if you guys can tell, but it's a little not as polished as before. I'm just gonna take some hairspray and just kind of brush down any flyaways. That, guys, is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you have any video suggestions, don't forget to leave them down below. And if you're not following me on Instagram or Twitter, I will also leave all those links down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.